Hodlonaut has won against Craig Wright in court, in Norwegian court, for going back a little bit, 2019, some defamation lawsuits between the two of them. Hodlonaut back in 2019 tweeted out that CSW was a fraud, a scammer, and a liar. CSW decided to take him to court, saying that, hey, you can't say that about me. I'm the inventor of Bitcoin. He's going to take him to court in the UK, where it's very, very hard to win a case against someone who's claiming defamation just because of how legal cases are built there. And so Hodlonaut decided to take him to court first in Norway, and he has won after 2-3 years of that going through litigation. So a pretty enormous day for the Bitcoin community, I think. Like, this was really like a bear market story in 2019. There's a huge, like, I am Hodlonaut was a huge thing. There's a lot of great CoinDesk pieces about that. And now we're seeing like the conclusion to that story, and yet another knock in Craig Wright's belt. I think he's got to be done at this point, but maybe not. Maybe there's more to come. Zach, I'm going to throw it over to you.
Appeal is promised, so there certainly is more to come. Craig Wright remains a highly litigious character in the space, in a space that's founded on the principles of non-censorship and free speech. It is remarkable that we see name calling taken to the courts like this so often. It's not the only case that we've seen in the legal realm, but it's certainly one of the more notable ones because it involves Craig Wright, who's a loud and controversial figure within the space, who has long claimed that he is indeed the inventor of the Bitcoin blockchain. So for this apparent win to be issued to Hodlonaut, maybe is grounds to celebrate some of the ideals of free speech on which a lot of crypto is founded. But I would not say that this is over yet. It seems as though an appeal is in the works, and I would imagine that more is yet to come. Tossing it your way, Jen. What do you think?
How many more times is Craig Wright going to go to court, and how is he affording this? It's absolutely insane. So the judge ruled that he needs to pay, I think it's over $300,000 to Hodlonaut in legal fees. I also zeroed in on this quote from Wright's lawyers. They said that Hodlonaut breached the commonly accepted threshold of decency. And I just thought to myself, has this person never been on Twitter before? I think, to say that about something that's happening on Twitter is just kind of funny. Will, I don't know if you have a comment about that. I saw your little smirk there.
Yeah, I mean, it's Twitter, right? So you got to be ready for anything. It's the town square. I mean, we didn't have like Elon Musk and politicians throwing dirt at each other on there. Like, if you're in crypto Twitter, this is just any other day. And Craig Wright is noted for also saying some derogatory terms as well, which you can find in that article. And he is well known for having a rough mouth on Twitter. And the lawyer, or not the lawyer rather, but the judge for this case stated that in the final verdict that, you can dish it out, but you can't seemingly take it. So, we're not really going to side on your favor here. Both parties had engaged in pretty rough terms on Twitter. So it's just, it's how it goes. If you choose to engage in that, that's what you get, the outcome. The last point I think is just worth mentioning here is, yes, the free speech area here with Bitcoin. I think it's very so much in terms of what Bitcoin wants and the ethos of the Bitcoin community to have this outcome be in favor of Hodlonaut. It was expected. I don't know if it was expected if it was going to be in a UK court, but the fact that they moved to the Norwegian court and got a more free speech centric outcome is a pretty big deal. And I think that does fall within the larger Bitcoin space's purview of what Bitcoin should be like. Maybe not in the Bitcoin SV version of what Bitcoin should be like, but definitely within Bitcoin, the Bitcoin I think most of us know about nowadays. Zach, give it to you for last thoughts on this.
Yeah, Craig Wright, remains a contentious character. I don't know if he's going to go away anytime soon, but this was certainly something that was closely watched across the space dating back a few years now. Apparent resolution, but again, I bet that more will come.